Hi, I'm Christian Guzman, and I approve of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast.
Oh, what is good, people? Welcome back to the Board Shorts and Banter podcast, episode number 85. How 85. Mad is that? That is pretty mad.
We're amazing.
I actually can't believe it's 85. We are like scraping. Yeah, it should be 85.
Oh, mate, we're at 392 subscribers, so as well, guys, we can confirm that this will be the last ever episode of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast, because we didn't reach our goal of 400 by the new year.
Yeah, we did say that, didn't we?
Yeah. So I hope that you enjoy this one, because we're done. We're washed.
Well, I've set aside an hour this morning to do this, but I'll just get other stuff done now.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Might go back to bed.
No, I'm joking. We push on, mate. Failure is all a part of learning.
The journey. I love it. I fucking love it. Mate, I feel like we've got quite a lot to go through.
I've got loads to go through, mate.
Have you?
But probably not as much as you. I did think of something today, which I thought might be quite nice, only because I'm making like an Instagram post on it, and I thought it would actually be quite a good like talking point. But if you've got more ammunition, you fire it away, mate.
So, I do you want me to start things off with my observations on the world currently?
Go on then.
Or should we ask each other how we are and how your current injury is?
I feel like people are going to get bored of the injury.
Yeah.
We can talk about it though, but like
anyway,
briefly.
Tom, how are you?
I'm good, mate, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, mate. Right, I have some interesting news that I worked out about 2 weeks ago, and then since then a few things have been happening, and now I'm certain.
Ooh.
The UK DFBA have parted company with the INBA PNBA.
And they've made that
DFBA.
DFBA. I saw
DFBA
it.
Global.
DFBA, I saw it. I was like, what is this?
Yeah. So a few weeks ago, I was looking at INBA, PNBA show dates because I low-key wanted to try. There's a few of my clients that are quite good. So I wanted to try and figure out a way that they can compete at an INBA, PNBA Worlds. It's not a Worlds, it's a European. And I wanted to figure out the route that they've got to go on to get there. And there was no UK show dates. So I was like, this is interesting.
Yes.
I then went on the UK DFBA's posts, and they'd stopped tagging the INBA. And then last week, they announced the change in posing, so that there's no muscularity poses. And then obviously last night, it was the DFBA Global announcement that there's going to be another federation
Ran by...
mate, I would imagine it's going to be run by a consortium of people, rather than having one head or two people that run, like president, vice president.
Do you think AJ is going to have involvement?
It's going to be like an open board. Well, I hope so. I want it to be... Well, look, I've got so many thoughts and feelings on this, right? If the people that are involved are good people, it will do well.
Why do you think they have parted way with the INBA?
Because I'm not just saying this because I have a WNBF bias. The INBA is shit. It is so bad, right? The highest level show, in my honest opinion, that the INBA are associated with is any UK DFBA show. And that's not the UK DFBA being amazing. That is British bodybuilding being amazing, right? You look at every other show globally, it is not up to that standard. They do like the Mr. America, and there's like maybe 4 or 5 people that are really good. But there's no real depth in any of the shows. And then like you look at the classes that they run as well. It's like Little Miss Angel or Mr. Tattooed Bloke. It's like, come on, this is bodybuilding.
Yeah, I feel like in the UK especially, because we don't have because we don't have a lot of shows, because we are a smaller country in the grand scheme of things, I feel like the UK FBA maybe is not of like a... Could have been obviously ran better, but like it did pull in fantastic athletes. And that was because it's been around for so long, and then you've got people like AJ that have been backing it, and like that brings in very high caliber athletes.
Look, I think quality of athletes is mainly determined by the overall community of natural bodybuilding. I don't think federations like Lee would not prep someone for a show, so therefore he has no real impact on the quality of natural athletes. Fucking hell, Tom. Just dribbling, bro.
It's fine.
But that goes for like the WNBF as well, right? The thing that the federation need to do is give people a reason not to go enhanced. Yeah. And if the shows are good, then like, what reason have you got to go enhanced?
That's what I've always said. It's like I get so much enjoyment out of competing anyway. Like I don't feel the need to, and that's what it should be like. You know, it shouldn't be like, it's just shit. Like, you know, the enhanced shows are so much better. Like, look at the avenues which you can go down, and obviously, follow the money where the money is. Like, it's going to breed better shows, but like, that's the key, isn't it? It's like how can you grow it to the point where financially it can support itself very, very well and make it incredible.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything and sound dismissive or anything, right? But AJ's show that AJ will be running alongside Lee will be absolutely amazing. There's no two ways about it. The other shows that are held in the UK under the UK DFBA need to reach that level.
Yeah.
And like, you could kind of go, oh, well, it's an international show. It needs to be levels above. Look at any PCA show. PCA for me will always be the standard. Like, unless something drastically diabolical happens, they'll always be the standard. You know, you go to a regional, there's not a great amount of difference between that regional and a like a British finals. They do the expo and stuff, which I think is really cool. I've seen that they're doing an expo for the naturals as well, the naturals final.
They're doing an expo just for that.
Yeah. So it's a 2-day show, obviously, because you've got the Saturday show and the Sunday show, and it's going to be an expo weekend at Hull. So it's my favourite venue to compete at as well. That's going to be amazing. Amazing. So then it's like, right, that's the standard of, like, you know, a top tier show. Match that or beat it in one way or another. And yeah.
I feel like now a lot more like media things such as like Beyond the Stage TV, maybe even us, maybe even like, you know, the Oyi, like just bigger podcasts now. I'm not saying we're big, but I feel like maybe some federations are actually starting to like listen into feedback, because we are like the voice of not just us. It's like not other people are thinking the fucking same thing.
Yeah.
You know? So
it's all about accountability, isn't it? It's like if a coach was doing shit or if a coach was killing athletes, we would talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'd go, that's not good enough. That's poor.
Wasn't dying hard enough, bro.
Yeah. Come on,
More
man up.
bro.
Man up, bro.
But
Tom,
yeah, I haven't seen... What?
Have you scratched your face?
Where, here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you done?
It was like a... It was like a little like spot, and I picked it. Yeah.
It's gone.
What have you
now.
done?
I had a little scratch on my
You got a
head.
scratch on your nose.
Yeah, I know I do.
What have you done?
But I'm just falling to pieces.
Mate, we're ugly now.
Yeah, great. Well, it's a good job it's a podcast.
This is
We'll stop doing the visual
This is how you can
stuff.
tell we've gone enhanced, because we've got like little marks on our face, like starting to, like, you know.
I actually started jabbing in my nose.
But no, I back to thing. I haven't seen so many changes to bodybuilding within like the last like year or 2 years. It seems like it's just like changing really quick. In the UK especially, but yeah, mental. Absolutely mental.
Yeah, but I do think, you know, it's a really good move by the UK DFBA. I've never really understood why they've been affiliated with anyone. Like, when they were affiliated with the WNBF, they didn't have a WNBF UK DFBA federation. It's always been the UK DFBA.
Yeah.
I think I get it in terms of, like, you know, it then provides that ladder to climb. but the INBA PNBA ladder is absolutely dog shit. I've truly have no idea why they looked at that and thought this is the way forwards. Yeah, so this is the federation. If anyone's watching on YouTube,
Followed by Josh. You was quick on that, mate, wasn't you?
And Kez. No,
And Kez.
whoa. You're not following that on the board shot. Oh no, it's your Insta, innit?
BWD.
And Big Butcher's Wet Dream.
AJ, Mitch Jarvis.
That's it.
Mitch Jarvis is so good, man.
See, right. So with this change in federation, does this completely then discredit anyone that's won a PNBA pro card?
DFBA Global. I don't know, mate.
See, it's the British finals just gone. The UK DFBA British finals. That was the only British finals that I've ever seen them give out multiple pro cards.
Do you know, I can't wait for.
And now none of them can compete on a pro stage in England.
Right, so if this is like UK FBAs, which, I mean, all you're missing is UK, so I'm assuming it is, please don't put any pictures of, what's he called? The boxer.
Oh, yeah. Usyk.
Don't put any pictures of Usyk up. What do you think of their logo?
Yeah, is what it is.
It's all right, isn't it?
Drug-Free Bodybuilding Alliance.
Reminds me of like the Pepsi logo.
Yeah. Actually, right, whilst we're still on the subject of this, if there's anybody listening that has some kind of affiliation or is, knows more about the DFBA Global than what we do, you are more than welcome to join us on the podcast. Like Lee, if you are listening to this, Christian, is it Christian? You guys, you're more than welcome to come on. I don't expect you to like me for, competing with the WNBF, but I think it will be interesting for the people to know more about the DFBA, what your plans are going forwards, and, what changes are going to be made.
No, I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Do you know who we do need to get on here to talk about things coming up? AJ.
I
want to get Mario Kart on to talk about his show.
Did you watch AJ's YouTube video recently?
I started watching it, yeah.
I watched it all in one go. I thought it was brilliant.
Oh, no, I had to go to bed because it's like one of those things. I was like, oh, shit, if I start watching this now, I'm going to be up till 1, so I just turned my phone off and went to bed. So
it's the power of double speed.
No, if I'm going to listen to it, man, I'm going to listen to it. You can't do the man dirty like that. Come on.
Nah, yeah, true.
Is it good?
No, yeah, really, really good. Like, I feel like I know AJ slightly differently because I see him near enough every day. And I obviously respect him a lot for what he's done within natural bodybuilding. But I've always thought there's been a little bit. He needs to share more of who he is. Just not completely give his his soul to the devil or post absolutely everything on social media, but just a little bit more to let people like myself know that he's more than just a natural bodybuilder. And that video that he posted is exactly that. Like, obviously, there's a lot that I already knew, but there's so much that I didn't. And he's just all around. He's a good guy. And
I want to see more.
Where he's come from is, it's pretty inspiring that he's gone on to do what he's done. Not saying that he was like born in poverty or anything like that, but he's just got a pretty bulletproof mindset, which I always admire in someone. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be genuinely good to get him on, But yeah. I'm sure there's only so many go-kart stories you can talk about,
I know. See, I've said this before on the podcast. I would want AJ to come on and
not speak about bodybuilding.
Ask him, and just ask him, oh AJ, what's your favourite type of jam, or
Nah, we've got
what side of the bed do you sleep on?
Got to talk about cars. I know he's into his cars.
Yeah. And I think he's a bit like, I don't think he follows football really. So you'd have something in common with him there.
We could just talk about cars, and then you, fucking once in my life, you can be sat there and be bored. Well,
I like cars. Yeah,
but I mean, you don't like cars like me, I don't think. Oh, Aston Martin. I just want an Aston Martin, guys. That's the only car that you know, isn't it? Realistically.
Yeah. I've no idea.
Just a glorified Ford, mate.
I've got my car is one of them that's like, it looks like a triangle, the logo.
Jesus
or a
Christ.
star. Yeah.
What was going to say? Have you got anything else to talk about?
I have got. So, go on.
Hang on. Back on the DFBA thing.
Oh God.
So this year they are not affiliated with the PNBA or anything.
No.
So
Ask me
anyone
the
that competes
question.
within this year, there's no avenue to what's next. Yeah.
No. Look, you've got to look at it then differently. If there was an avenue of, right, okay, you're going to go to the Natural Olympia, I would look at that and go, the Natural Olympia is a very, very poor show. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But, it's going to be open. If you watch the little trailer video, they talk about like people from different federations coming over and just kind of like everyone stepping on one stage, having a judging panel from all different federations. So there's no kind of like overarching bias. So it does open doors.
So it could be involved with the WNBF.
No. WNBF athletes will be welcome on their stage.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no like affiliation. It's just, yeah.
Interesting.
You can go and step on someone else's stage and not get judged for, oh, he's a WNBF boy.
It could be like the Super Bowl of bodybuilding, mate.
That's how they've described it. That's what they want it to be like. And
They've described it as the Super Bowl of...
Yeah. There was like, we want this to be like the Super Bowl. And that's what I want. That is literally what I want.
Yeah, but that's easy to be like, yeah, with the Super Bowl, just because, like, yeah, anyone, you want to come?
Right. So then this is what I'm saying. They then need to level up so that what they say and what they do go hand in hand. If it's the exact same, if the shows are in the same shit venues, if nothing changes, same crap backdrop, same crap music.
Are you joking me? I want the Super Bowl of bodybuilding in rugby.
In the Ben Hall.
Get everyone in there. I want the crowd going out to the fucking street, mate. All right.
Mate, the people of rugby are they're gonna wonder what's hit them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at least we're bringing something to rugby, Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm just being devil's advocate. I'm sure it's going to be cool.
I know you are,
it's a very easy way to create hype, isn't it? But you need to like back that shit up.
AJ's show will be good. No. AJ's show will be out of this world because it's AJ.
Mm-hmm.
He won't want to put like his name to something that shit. And it's the first year of it. There's going to be teething issues, no doubt about it. There always is the first time around. But if an outsider like myself can see that they've attempted to level up and do something that no one's ever done, then you're gonna take your hat off to them and kind of go, yeah, that's really good. I respect it.
Are you going to compete at it?
I'm not sure. So I've got in my head that I'm very, very fucking certain on this. I only want to compete for about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I think I start fading after that. So yeah, I just need to figure out when this 6-week period is going to be, and then I'll nail it.
Got you. Yeah, I've mapped out mine, and it's working out to be around 12 weeks of competing.
12. You see, right? And Tom, what happened last time?
It's fine. I can do it again. I can handle it.
This in my eyes is part of bodybuilding. Like, you've got to pick.
No, I know. So from
strategically, cleverly, whatever.
Remind me the date of the Island show again. What's that?
First weekend in September.
No, sorry, it'll be 8 weeks. About 8 or 9 weeks.
Sure.
That's light work. From Ireland until the Worlds is
a long time.
I think it's like 10 weeks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
But my thought process is in terms of timing, like basically just not start my first show at like fucking 68 kg, and I think I'll be sound, mate.
Yeah,
in all honesty.
Yeah, I do.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, but anyway, that's if I actually get there. That's if I actually compete this year.
Yeah. Obviously, if the shoulder allows this to happen. Right, okay, so the UK DFBA and the DFBA Global have had 20 minutes of our podcast. And I will say it again. Anyone that's associated, involved, know what's going off, you are invited. Don't feel embarrassed. Drop us a DM. You can come on next week.
I'm pretty sure we could get like Chris on. I've spoken to Chris in the DMs a few times.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll shoot him a message.
Do it, mate. Right, Tom.
Have a chat.
As you know, as the listeners know, most of the time I train with Jack Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
About a week ago, I received a text message from a young chap.
Mm-hmm.
My little brother.
God damn.
Asking me if I wanted to go to the gym with him.
When you say little brother, how old is he now?
21.
It's a good age.
Oh, it's a great age. It's a great age.
I remember when I was 21, mate.
21 was when I first started, like when I leveled up my bodybuilding.
Yeah, similar. Mine was like a year when I was like 22.
Yeah. And to be fair to him, this past week, he has not missed a single session. He has messaged me every single day asking what time. And he will be joining us, because Tom's coming to train with me. He will be joining us today.
Is he actually?
Legs. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
We're going to rinse him?
He's excited
Are we allowed
to
to
meet
rinse
you.
him?
Just kind of like, right, Jack's got a heart condition. So we need to be a little bit, yeah. He may die at any moment.
Don't fucking say that.
He's not
Come
going
on.
to. He's got something in his heart to make sure that he doesn't. It's all gravy.
Has he got like a pacemaker?
He had this like tracker thing with like a baby pacemaker that'll like, track the rhythm of his heart. I can't remember what it's called.
I thought you meant like an AirPod. No, an AirTag. He's got an AirTag in his.
It's literally like an AirPod case.
An AirPod case. Jesus, I thought you meant that he's got like an AirTag in his chest.
Like that. I was just like, bosh.
Oh, he's got that on his body.
Under his skin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
When he had his first heart do, God, be about 6-7 years ago now. He was in hospital for a few days and they fitted one of them for him.
Fucking hell. Is he since that? I mean, don't speak for him, but like, has he been like anxious to do sports and?
Oh mate, he's not really done it. So Jack would be a very interesting person to get on the podcast one day. Because he's had the last 10 years he's had such a shit time. Jack was like my almost like fucking protege. I spent every single day with him playing football and trying to get him as good as he possibly could. And he got signed for Rotherham's Academy and he was there for about a year. And at school they were doing like these heart scans. Were they heart scans? It was like ECG kind of thing where they, just track the rhythm of your heart. And they basically said, like, you have very, very irregular heartbeats. So we had like a scan. And basically what his heart walls or, the chambers are smaller because his heart's thicker. So it's called myopathy.
Yeah, so it's like it's literally overgrowth of muscle tissue in the heart, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what bodybuilders get when they take steroids.
Yeah, pretty much. But he's done that naturally. My G. And then that basically led to... So Jack then could not do sport. Absolutely no way. No way, Jose. And it led to my entire family getting their hearts scanned and checked. And then it turned out like my dad had it, my uncle, my auntie, my auntie's kids. So I've got like a cousin who's, I think she's like 13. She's not been able to do sport ever at school.
Mad.
Yeah, mental. So Jack had to jack everything in. Lol. Yeah, jacked it in. But he got into bodybuilding a little bit, training on a regular when I had my gym at my dad's and throughout lockdown and what have you. And I think he's just got to a point where he feels a little bit shit about how he looks. wants to get a little bit bigger, and now he's training with me.
What a guy.
What a guy.
What a fucking guy.
It's so exciting though. Right. I've I look at Jack Eagles and I think I could never ever achieve that. I know Jack can look at me and go, I can definitely achieve what Josh looks like and how strong Josh is because he's literally my fucking brother. Mm-hmm. You know, the genetics wise, all right, yeah, we've got different mums, but our dad is, pretty well built. And
Is your dad like? Because I've never met your dad. Is he pretty well built naturally?
he's got good structure.
Yeah.
I've seen photos of him when he was a youngster, and he looked a lot like Sylvester Stallone in Rocky
Because
IV.
even like I think I've seen like one old picture of you that you put somewhere, and like even
maybe.
then, like you weren't like obviously you weren't fucking big, mate. You're a kid, but you still had like
but
good structure. Didn't you?
structurally, yeah.
Still had like good structure.
So that's what Jack's got with no muscle.
Right.
And you know what, as well, like selfishly, it's been great spending time with him. I've not spent time with Jack for, God,
Mate,
5
that
years.
could be so good for you both this year. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So you've gone from Jack Eagles to
Jack
Jack Pigeon, or what's like a smaller version of an eagle?
A sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow. my little pirate.
But give it a year, and he'll be like Jack Parrot, and then after that, a couple more years of growing, he'll be like Jack Buzzard.
Yeah.
And then eventually,
And then maybe Jack Swan.
Jack Swan. These swans are sick. Call a vet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting though. I think that will. Even if he trained with you like throughout your prep, I don't know if you'd want to do that. Would you do that? You'd do that.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we've already spoken about it.
Yeah. Like I feel like him seeing you go through that process as well would probably help motivate him.
Yeah, I think like at the minute he's probably got this idea of me of like, oh, all Josh does is bodybuild and work.
Yeah.
And then it's like, just training together. We're talking about stuff that we've never spoke about. It's great. Love it.
Has he got a girlfriend?
Yeah, he does.
What a guy.
Yeah.
What a boy.
He's an interesting chat. Well, you're going to end up meeting him today.
That, then. Watching him get jacked slowly but surely.
Yeah. I said to him, I was like, what does your missus think? He was like, oh, she thinks it's a great idea. Like, yeah, I bet she does.
Right. Any of you lads out there, right, and you've got a missus or you're seeing a girl and then like you start getting into the gym and you start spending a little bit more time away from her and then she starts having a go at you, fucking sack her off.
Yeah.
Straight up. Sack her off.
Have you ever done that?
Spent so much time in the gym. Get out of here.
I remember literally dating someone and that they were like, oh, how often do you spend in the gym? I was like, probably like 2-3 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week. And, this was like just before I competed. And then I was like, oh yeah. And then one day I'm going to compete. You're not going to have any time for me. Like, why would you invest that much time into bodybuilding, but not into me or another female? It's like, well, because realistically, bodybuilding's going to be around a lot longer than what you are, mate. You got that attitude.
Yeah. It's just even like if you're in the gym, like the amount of times that I've had like this isn't so much now. It was when I started coaching and naturally I had like younger clients. And I remember like a lot of them getting stressed out or mentioning that the girlfriends, I think it's more of like a younger thing. It's a bit more like immaturity. Yeah. But like their girlfriends moaning that they're spending so much time in the gym. And even if it's like an hour and a half, I'm like, do you just need to get in the bin? Like, I think it just stems from insecurity because maybe they're not going to the gym, they're not improving themselves. It's like you're almost like getting away from them, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that if you're with someone, you should just support their endeavours. Mm-hmm. If they've got an interest, support it.
Yeah. And then equally, if you are just completely different people to the point where the things that each of you do annoy each other, don't be with each other.
Yeah.
If she's into something that you find annoying, you're into something she finds annoying, then sack it off.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Josh,
I
I've got a
agree,
question for
mate.
you.
Hit me.
What is one of the main lessons that bodybuilding has taught you throughout your life? I've got 4.
Right. Well, you give us a couple of yours. Let me just think about my answer, because immediately, loads of things came up. I want to pick an important one.
You got loads.
Immediately, I was like, it's done this, it's done this, it's done this.
Cool. Okay, so number 1 for me is anything worth having doesn't come easy.
Mm-hmm.
That goes for anything. A good relationship, goes for a business, a solid physique, a WNBF World Championship. It's all fucking hard, isn't it?
Yeah, incredibly. Incredibly.
Very fucking hard. But that doesn't matter when it's worth having. And it makes it all the better when you do get it.
Yeah. Does it make so many things? All right, okay. I'd say that the main thing is if you have a passion and you work hard at it, like truly work hard, not just like, oh yeah, I'm passionate about this. It's like, no, figure out how you can then, make that your life, rather than like, oh, I have this passion, but then I also have a 9 till 5 as well. If you have a passion that like, oh right, I truly, truly love this. I want this to be my entire life. If you work hard and smart as well, then the sky is the limit. In fact, I don't think anyone knows what the limit is of this thing. Working hard at a passion, whatever it is.
Yeah, say like for instance you love painting, right? You just love
Yeah.
painting. It's like cool.
Yeah.
Like if you absolutely love painting, do it to your heart's content, right? But as well as that though, just painting alone isn't gonna.
It's not going to elevate. It's never going to. Yeah. It's never going to be your life. It'll just be a thing that you enjoy doing.
Unless you die and then someone finds your basement full of paintings and someone's like, oh, these are amazing. But then it's like you're dead, so it creates that mysteriousness to it. And then you get really famous, but you're dead, so it's kind of
dead,
pointless.
so yeah, who cares?
Fuck, so
yeah,
so yeah, like find your passion, work fucking hard, but equally as well, work smart.
Imagine that happening in bodybuilding. Like, say, imagine you're an amazing bodybuilder. You never step on stage. Heck, even at the gym, you never wear a vest or whatever. You're always in a jumper and baggy clothes. But at home, you take loads of photos of yourself whilst you're pumped and shredded and all glazed. And then you die. And then, like, 20 years later, people find all these photos of you. And they're like, oh, my God, this guy should have been Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, like, you literally would have been the Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
Well,
But at the same time, it doesn't matter because, you didn't do
and then they
do.
exhume your body from the sarcophagus and then they put you on stage and then...
And they make a clone out of you using your DNA.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Number 2 for me, if you have your health, you have everything.
Who says this with an injured shoulder?
But I feel like the way in which I like learned this, I didn't really like appreciate it so much when I was younger. But like, yeah, when you do get injured, it makes you realize like, oh, like how much like you take your health for granted. You know what I'm trying to say? And then like even for instance with I don't know, even like day-to-day basis, it's like because I eat well, because I sleep well, because I look after my body, like I really do fucking cherish it. Like I feel good pretty much all the time. And then on those days where that you don't, it's like, oh, like, yeah, your health is pretty damn important. And then equally, I think sticking to natural bodybuilding and maybe even just watching other people go down the avenue of, because obviously on social media you get to see everything nowadays, don't you?
Yeah.
And then seeing people go down that avenue of enhancement and then seeing the struggles that then they have as a result of that, it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So if you don't have your health, you have everything, man. If you have your health, you have everything.
If you don't have your health, you've got everything. Take over here. Man up. I have another one. I'd say natural bodybuilding especially is the ultimate way of learning the art of delayed gratification. Because you do this, you do not get an instant return. Like, you don't go to the gym and then a week later you are wham, or you don't start dieting unless you're, already shredded. You don't start dieting and then 2-3 weeks later you're shredded. It's a very, very slow process that you've got to do in the hope that it's going to pay off eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like one of the conversations that me and Jack were having the other day, we were talking about his mates that have either started training and then sacked it off, or started training, gone enhanced, or started an Instagram or YouTube channel and then just sacked it off because they've not got the return that they want. It's like, and then he made a comment like, oh, well, it's all right for you because you've won what you've won so far. It's like, yeah, but I've won what I've won because I never stopped and I never plan on stopping. So touch wood, I'll continue to work my way up the ranks.
I'm sure if your YouTube channel, as shit as it would be, if your YouTube channel was on, say, 5,000 subscribers for the next 2 years,
yeah,
you'd still keep posting.
Oh, mate, I could have... Jack said to me, he was like, right, you've got 10,000 followers on Instagram. Would you continue doing it if you had 500? I was like, mate, I'd continue doing it if I had 0. Mm-hmm. I just enjoy doing it. Like, a lot of the stuff that I post on Instagram, it's either clients because I'm proud of them. It's obviously business stuff. And then a lot of it as well is me getting my thoughts out of my head and written down. Mm-hmm. And then sharing what my thoughts are in the hope that they might help someone else.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not doing this because, oh yeah, bloody Gymshark's paying me 10 grand a month for, making content. None of it, a small percentage of it goes towards, making money. But even then, there's so much fucking cost attached to it, you never really make money.
It's very easy to put stuff out there, share yourself, or go down your own route when you're doing it for yourself. And then I saw a fucking sick quote the other day, mate. You'd love it. It's literally talking about this. Can I just get it up quickly? What's he called? The director of Django.
I have no idea.
Quentin Tarantino. How do you spell his name? Quentin Tarantino. It's a quote by him.
There's going to be loads of quotes.
Quote.
Oh dear.
Oh,
guys, it's going to be a while.
2 seconds.
Let's make some noise. So currently right now in life, I've just had 2 bagels, ham and cheese. The cheese that I opted for was Leerdammer. I do often put some mayonnaise on top of that. Annabella has tried to encourage me to put beetroot in the mix. The thing is with beetroot, it's a little bit overpowering when it comes to the cheese and the ham. And I do quite like the taste of cheese and ham together. I know it's a very simple combination. I'm a very simple man. I'm a natural bodybuilder. I don't expect too much. I'm quite okay with the norm. Tom, have you fucking done this yet?
Basically, the quote, I haven't found the quote, but it's like, I make movies for me, everyone else is invited to watch.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the quote, right? And basically, if you're making stuff for yourself that you enjoy, it's very fucking easy to put it out there. And then anyone else, if they want to spectate, if they want to watch, cool. But I've seen it firsthand, people just getting exhausted doing something because it's not for them.
Yeah.
And for instance, chasing numbers, chasing audience and whatnot. And it's I feel like the key to it is just, if you can put shit out there that you want to make, you make movies for you. If you almost see your social media or whatever it is you do as your movie, if someone else wants to watch, they'll watch.
Yeah. I think I said this on one of our first podcasts together. A lot of what I do is just to look back on in years to come. I cannot wait for the day when we're in our 50s, 60s, and one day I just wake up and go, I'm gonna listen to what me and Tom used to talk about when we were younger.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the day. I can wait because there's going to be a lot to happen between now and then. But one day my kids will stumble across the YouTube channel and they will see the journey and how they've got what they've got at that moment in time. And if it turns out that they've got nothing, then they can look back and go, this is why we've got absolutely nothing, because Dad was spending too much time in the bloody gym and not enough time grinding.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the quote. I make movies for me. Everyone else is invited to watch.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that is content. Don't do it to please other people.
Who was it? James Beardwell? You know James Beardwell, Gymshark guy?
Yeah, of course I know he is.
Yeah. Anyway, I think he had to take like a big break from social media, last year or something.
Oh mate, Jack's Fit, all them little, young'uns.
They're not posting for them. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you feel like you need to take a break from social media, something's going fucking wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing what you want to do. You're not being who you want to be. It's like you're fucking exhausted from doing something that's not in line with who you want to be. Therefore, I need a break from it. It's like why would you choose to do a job? Like if I worked at McDonald's, I'd feel like I need a break every half an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Versus now, it's like
just when you worked at McDonald's, you just wanted to fight everyone.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. But I also would go to the toilet, but have like a half-hour toilet trip and just sit there on my phone.
See, that's the only thing that I miss about employment.
Throwing aprons in the oven.
Yeah, my Domino's uniform, just stick that in the oven. When I worked on the chicken farm and used to play this like football game on my phone, which I low-key still do. And I used to basically work out how much I got paid to play on my phone. And I used to call myself a professional at the game because I'd get paid per, game, essentially. Yeah, I'm a loser. I don't care.
You are a loser, mate. You are a loser. Number 4, you are your own competition.
Ugh.
It's true, though.
Yeah. No, you are. You are. And like, a logbook is a perfect example of that. The stuff that you write in a logbook, it's not someone else's numbers. You don't write in, I saw Tom Stockton do this, Jack Thorburn deadlifted this amount. You write down your own numbers and you're trying to beat your own numbers. Mm-hmm. And again, that is such a transferable skill in life. Have you spent like periods of your life consuming other people's content and then that like letting that affect you mentally?
Oh yeah, but I think it's impossible to not let what you see around you, what you're surrounded by, influence how you feel about yourself, because it's literally like deep ingrained into you as comparison. It's like where do you sit in the social hierarchy or pecking order? It's natural, it's very hard to say, oh yeah, I don't give a shit about people. You do, whether you actually realize it or not. It's whether or not you let it affect it as much as what some other people do.
Yeah,
because I catch myself sometimes. Like for instance, the other day, hurting my shoulder. I'm like, oh fuck! Like, I'm sure like everyone else's training's going well. Like I'm seeing it on Instagram. I'm not seeing them like struggling. And it's like, shut the fuck up, mate. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like I caught myself like thinking like that and having a little moment. And I think everyone has like little moments here and there, but it's like whether or not you let it like take over you essentially.
Yeah. Annabella will back me up if she was obviously in the room. But what I do whenever I like find myself in them kind of, oh, look what this guy's got, look what this guy's doing. Oh my God, look how many clients such and such has. For instance, the other day on AJ's video, it was like, oh, any one moment I could work between 90 and 110 clients. I remember, and I listened to that. I was like, why don't I have that many clients? Oh, why don't I have that many clients? AJ's been doing this for a lot longer than me. Right now, I don't really want to work with you. Yeah, twice as long as me. Yeah, you're not going to have them numbers unless you are an anomaly and not the rule. You are the exception, not the rule. You're not going to have them kind of numbers straight off the bat. Like, up until the start of last year, I really struggled getting over 30 clients. And that was after like 3-4 years of coaching.
What was that, last year?
Yeah, so at the start of last year, I think my client numbers were like around 30, 32. Mm-hmm. And then, you just gotta give everything to the numbers that you've got. I'd say like at the start of last year when I was probably the most in a comparing mindset to other people, the penny kind of dropped that like, oh, if you've got 30 people, you've got 30 opportunities to have 30 amazing transformations, and then that might lead to 40 clients, then 50, then 60, and then you start to find out like, oh, how much do I actually want to work? Like, what is the magic number for me to get the most out of my clients and, you know, the most out of life, really?
Yeah, I've thought about this myself as well, and I'm like, I've always focused on like the numbers, because you know what it's like when you're growing your coaching business and you do, if I do let's just say 150 times, you know, 50. If I times that by 60, that's like $9,000 a month. Times that by 12. Oh my god, I'm gonna be earning over. You know, it's very easy to get caught up on that. Versus if I had 60 clients, I don't think I'd want 60 clients, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want 60. I think I'd want less higher quality clients.
Yeah.
Because like of that bunch of 60 clients, again, unless like I'm sure like AJ, for instance, because he's been in the game for like a decade, I'm sure his however many clients that he does have are very good standard clients.
and like a lot of them have been with him for a long time as well.
Exactly.
And that's more valuable than the volume of clients that you've got. You could have 100 clients and lose 60 clients a month, and take on 60 and lose 60. And it's just a bloody volatile, horrifically unstable position to be in.
Yeah,
I would hate that.
Like one thing with my own coaching business that I've never had is huge fluctuations in client numbers. I've never gained loads in one single month. I've never lost loads in one single month. Like a lot of my guys on the team now been with me for like 2-3 years. Yeah, quite a lot of them. You know,
that's what you want.
Like, yeah, that's something that I hold like, you know, dearly. You know, is the fact that like people want to stay when they do join. But yeah, like I've seen other coaches firsthand like struggle with that. They have like a good influx of clients, and then it just drops off the face of the earth, and it's just that like emotional roller coaster, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you know when you do have that, when you start off, like I remember, like mate, for the first, I've got a bloody notes thing from probably 4 years ago when I'd literally had like 5 or 6 online clients, and
4 years ago.
Yeah. How old am I now? 27. When I first competed, so 22, 23. So 4 or 5 years ago. I had literally single-digit clients, and yeah, it was a bit like, oh, fucking hell, when's this going to take off? Because you just see people, I've done an initial sign-up, or I'm doing this offer, and I've had 48 people inquire in 3 minutes. I think I remember seeing Ben Bray post something last year that he had like 500 people inquire for a photo shoot prep. I remember seeing that thinking, what the fucking hell am I doing wrong? I've never had, like, if you add up all of my inquiries ever, I'm not even at 500.
Nah, I'm probably
crazy.
I'm probably like 250 inquiries or something, you know?
Yeah, God.
300
better than me. I'm not like 40.
You got a good like 50, 60 of them are like people just filling in with like D just to see what my form is like, you know? Yeah. Or Mr. Stockton, I have great opportunity for you.
Yes. Have you ever done email list?
Yeah. I am copywriter. There's so many people on the graft right now, mate, with copywriting. It's a joke, isn't it?
Oh, it's embarrassing. This actually brings us on to a topic that I wrote down in my notes, and that is business gurus.
I've had one.
You are?
I've had one.
You've had one?
Yeah, for like 2 months. And probably
how
someone
long,
that I think would...
How long ago was that?
Oh, this is 2022. When I was in...
Have you told me who it was?
Yeah, Ben Hawksworth.
Right, okay.
Same one that Ben Bray worked with.
Yeah. and them two like know each other from the area.
Yeah. So like, definitely Ben Bray helped Ben build his business, and Ben helped him build his business. Cross pollination.
Yeah.
Ben Hawksworth is the only reason why Ben Bray has his business. You know how it is.
Yeah. You get it. You get it.
I see that. But no, like genuinely, Ben Hawksworth is probably one of the only ones that I would like entertain. I actually think he's pretty good, because he works from the standpoint of like the absolute foundational thing of your business is your client. It's not like sales. It's like build a good fucking business first and then focus on sales. But in terms of like business guru, I don't rate him.
I'm gonna say, in this online coaching game, no one needs a guru. No one needs a mentor. Not one bit. I'd say the bare minimum that you need is a coach. I know you probably go, oh, Josh, you're saying that 'cause you're a coach. Oh yeah, I am a coach. I'm a coach. I've got an established client base. I know how to coach. I've never worked with the bloody guru.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? If you can get good results from someone, right, and you can almost, not market. I don't think it's market. If you can be yourself on social media and you can get results with people, you'll build a coaching business. People don't want to work with the sales bot. No one has ever messaged anyone the word coach to inquire for coaching.
Yeah.
Ever. It's never happened. People just message you and go, Josh, I want to do this. Can you help me?
To be fair,
and you say yes or you say no.
I've had some people message me physique and sign up.
You're kidding me.
No.
Oh my God.
It does work to a degree.
It doesn't work because you could get them to, you could just build relationships with people and then you might end up signing more people up. I think, message me the word penis and you'll get this, that and the other. I think that works against you. Like the amount of times that I've listened to someone or like, seen a bloody, at the minute I'm wanting new pillows and maybe a new mattress. Right, you go on someone's review and it's go, oh yes, and message me the word mattress and I'll send you a discount code. It's like, you know what, mate, fuck off. I don't believe you anymore. The genuine like relationship that we've just built is gone because all that you want is my money.
It's how you frame it, and I feel like it depends on the type of client that you want. If you want a gen pop client, right, they're going to be more ployed to like, they're going to be more like influenced by sales stuff, versus if you are more in like a bodybuilding niche, you want serious clients that are locked in for the right reasons. They are not going to be the type of people that respond to physique. They're not going to be the type of people that click the little wave button for more information and whatnot, So I feel like it's client dependent. What I've noticed is in times where like I've been less salesy, I've got more clients that are aligned with me.
Yeah.
Right? And for instance, I literally signed up one of my boys, Alex, who's an absolute legend, a few weeks ago. And the reason why he joined the team is because he noticed that I'm not salesy. Like he don't scream and shout. He said I've followed other coaches, and as soon as they followed me, they were in my DMs like trying to pry me. He is a salesman, so he works on calls internationally with big firms selling product, and he goes like, this is like the best call that I've been on because you sell your service in a way that's authentic. Like you're not trying to force something upon me. And it's like, I like that. It's like I respect that, So it just depends, mate. Like and that's the thing. I feel like, and that draws back to the comparison, doesn't it? When people are comparing themselves to other people, they see them doing this sales stuff all the time. I feel like you can lose the reason as to why you're actually fucking doing it. Are you trying to get are you trying to get dollars in your bank account, or are you trying to get actual aligned clients? Yeah.
I'm surprised that you've seen any kind of return from people messaging you the word physique.
Yeah.
I might try it today.
Alex signed up. Or one of my boys, Alex, signed up through that.
Right. I might try it today, just as a science experiment. So if anyone's listening to this going, oh, Josh, you're such a hypocrite.
What could your word be?
Message me the word Just.
Crocodile.
Message me the word.
Coach me.
Yeah. Sign up. And I'll send you over a new starter pack on how I can change your life.
Just put like little dollar bill signs.
Oh dear. Nah, it's a pet peeve of mine.
So the reason when I went with Ben, it was when I injured my shoulder last time, funny enough. So I was like, cool, well, I'm out of the gym. I want to do something that's going to be productive. Like, what can I learn from this? And then I signed up for 2 months. It wasn't cheap. And of course,
this is another thing
never
as
cheap
well.
either, is it? Yeah.
Mate, I'm now going to... I'll go carry on telling your story. I'm just going to stick a pin in the cost.
Yeah. So basically, I signed up for first month. And to be fair, it wasn't cheap. It was £400 a month, right? But the best part was obviously like he coached me actually for my physique as well. I didn't have a coach at the time, and he's like, cool, like, you know, like I'll coach you physically and obviously with your business as well. And then that was for 2 months. And basically what I realized was like, I kind of just want to coach myself. And number two, this is all well and good, but I've also realized that like I'm just gonna have to eat shit.
Yeah.
Like, if I want to grow my business, sales is all cool. Like, I'm aware. What I learned was, okay, I need to be more interactive. So talk to people more on social media, right? Yeah. I need to share my journey more. That's all I learned. But then everything else is just a case of eat shit and it's going to take a long time. And I said that to him and he was like, yeah, fair play, mate. That's
So the fact that someone has had the audacity to charge you £400 for that is a little bit mind-blowing for me.
Yeah.
Right, I had a call with one of my boys at the weekend, shout out to my boy Connor, who just wanted some advice. Josh, how do I do this? What do I do this? Where do I need to put my time? Right? We did a 2-hour call. It was great fun. And he then told me how much a business mentor was going to charge him. For 5 months, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Guess. I think it was... I'm fairly confident it was 5 months of business coaching.
$3,000? Like $5,000? Come on, mate.
6.
Oh. Was he like entertaining the idea?
So I was like, no, that's terrible. That's terrible. You know, for $6,000, you can pay for nearly a year's education at uni. Like, that's how fucking mental that is.
No, pay me $2,000. I'll do it for 6 months. We'll have all the calls you want.
Yeah,
I'll just help you out, you know?
I suddenly just increased my coaching prices after that. No, I'm joking. But, yeah, just blew my mind. Oh, yeah, and he was like, I wasn't against it. He spoke to people at, like, he works at a Pure Gym.
Right.
Spoke to people at work and they were like, yeah, that's just how much it costs. So like the first thing for me was like, wow, someone's willing to charge that. That's insane. Second thing was people are fucking willing to pay it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But this is the unique position, isn't it? It's like if that business mentor has been a coach and built a half successful business, and if you're promising someone to make more money, you can rationalize it in someone's head. It's like, oh, yeah, but if I can then increase my client base for like 20 clients, 25 clients, times that over the 6 months, I'll make my money back and more. Like, and that's how easy it is to rationalize people's head. Like money talks, doesn't it? You know,
it's crazy.
And people want money. It is fucking mental. But yeah, from the 2 months that I did, all I learned was, number one, I need to charge more for my services because I'm actually a good coach. Number two, it's just going to take a long time to actually build a solid coaching business. And number three, share your journey and talk to people because you're not on a gym floor. You can't go up to people. People can't come and ask you for advice. So like you need to create conversation. And if you can do that for a long period of time, you'll be fucking sound. It's just, as with building any business, it's hard. It is hard and it takes a long time. But
it is.
In this social media age, you just see people 10x in their income, yada, yada, yada. Like, cool, yeah, whatever. Stick to your fucking own lane.
People just want an easy time as well, don't they?
Yeah.
No one really wants to work hard.
No.
I for one, I love working hard. I know whenever I like hit my, I'm really working hard now. I know that's when most people like, just go, oh no, can't be bothered. It's too much effort.
Yes, it's not healthy though, mate. Because like, I sometimes feel like I don't work hard or don't work hard enough, right? And then my missus will say, Tom, like you need to fucking like chill, like you work hard.
Right, but do you think you know your own habit? So when you say to yourself, "I'm not working hard," that's because you know that you get maybe distracted by things, or things could be done a little bit quicker than what you do them. Like, do you think that like that's just your self-awareness? I don't think you should ignore that voice.
No. Yeah. So it's like I know that, like for instance, this fucking thing distracts me a bit too much. So like, get it over there. Like I know I could be doing things better. I know there's room for more. There's absolutely room for more. So regardless of what other people think, I know that there's more. I'm not being delusional, right? So, yeah, it's just. But again, when you see other people online, like it's very easy to feel like sometimes like, oh, you're not doing enough. But like sometimes, yeah, you do need to chill. But then equally, like just stay in your own lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna touch on something else with that as well. Oh yeah, it's like a client of mine, right? He had worked with a business mentor. It rhymes with, I don't think it was that one. Anyway, yeah, he's worked with multiple business mentors. He's spent thousands of pounds on them, right? And none of it worked. And then he had one call with me. It was just a normal catch-up call, right? Just talking about his own coaching and, his off-season and stuff like that. And then I said to him, oh, yeah, I'll give you a bit of business advice on the phone as well. That's absolutely fine. Obviously, I'm not a mentor. Like, I don't consider myself a professional. I'm just talking through my own experiences, right?
Yeah.
And then about a month after that call that we had, he'd gone from 1 or 2 clients to, I believe, like 12, all paying regularly, consistent income each and every single month, et cetera, et cetera. And the reason why is because, like, at the end of the day, like, a business mentor is only incentivized to get good results out of you for their own business, aren't they? What looks good on paper is taking their client, i.e. you, from £1,000 per month to £8,000 per month income. And what do they do for that? They tell you to try and sell these packages, which are like a £3,000 online coaching package. And then you manage, from the 500 people that you've DM'd directly, you've managed to sell 3 of them. Oh, well, instantly you've taken your income from £1,000 per month to £9,000 per month, because it's been one month of like really good income. And this is what he was doing. My client, I think he told me to like message like 700 people online in the DMs.
You get your bloody Instagram
all day,
blocked.
every day. That's not being a coach, is it? So
there was something else that I wanted to say.
Yeah, so basically what I told him to do was, well, mate, like, because he'd gone from earning like £9,000 in 1 month to then, after those people had finished, because that £9,000 in 1 month, you've then got to divide it by 3 months, because it's a 3-month package. So really, it's £3,000 per month. And then after that, everyone drops off the face of the earth. You've got no results from those clients because no one wants to stick around, and you can't get a good result from 12 weeks of coaching.
Yeah.
You can, but like for the majority of people, you can't, right? And then he wonders why he can't get any results and why he can't keep people in. It's because, well, number one, they can't afford you because you're not experienced enough as a coach, and number 3, you got no results to share because everyone's fucked off. So I literally told him, drop your price right down, get people in the door, keep them for a year, get 6 results, you will grow.
That's it. Well, with anything. My granddad used to own a printing company, and he used to deal with like massive companies. And when I got a little bit older and was interested in it all, one of the things that he said to me was like, you've got to, whatever you charge, so say you charge £100 a month, you've got to deliver £200 a month of customer service. You've got to over deliver whatever you're charging someone. You'll never lose someone that way. And you'll never feel like you're ripping them off. They'll never feel like they're getting ripped off. They'll probably refer way more work to you. So, yeah, always think about that. Like, put yourself in the consumer's position. Over-deliver the amount that they're paying per month. Mm-hmm. What was the other thing that I was going to say? Oh, yes. Right, so this is going to be the last thing that we discuss on the Business Guru subject. Right? I remember a few years back, a lad at Ultraflex, now lives in Dubai. Shocked, it's not Ben Bray, someone else. Started online coaching, And then 3 months later, his business guru were posting about him having a 6-figure business. A 6-figure business. He'd been doing this frigging coaching thing for like 2-3 months. Like, how the hell has he done that? Basically, what he'd done was, do you know how most businesses are valued?
No.
It's basically 4 times your annual turnover. So say if you earn 100 grand a year, your business is valued most of the time 400 grand a year.
Is it?
Generally speaking, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No, it's not, because you can't sell your coaching business to someone. No one's going to buy your coaching business. So what's it worth? It's worth nothing. It's worth what it's worth to you and to your clients.
Quid, mate.
Right, exactly. So it's worth 50 quid to you.
£25 a year.
I'll pay you 55. Great. Right. But his business guru basically took his monthly salary, times it by 12, times that by 4, and come up with a 6-figure business. How fucked is that? So then you look at that and you go, oh my God, he's done that in 3 months. I really want that.
If you're Coca-Cola, yeah, times it by 4, mate.
Yeah, because that's how much it's
Times it
worth.
by 10 if you want.
Yeah, of course.
But when you're fucking a one-man band...
A one-man band,
business.
yeah, working in the gym group.
Even if you've been for an online coach for 10 years, if you remove yourself from the business, your business fails. Your business is worth nothing.
Yeah.
If you've got a gym with equipment, with established members that are not... If you left the door, all the members aren't going to leave. Yeah, your business is worth $1 million, whatever it is. But a coaching business is not worth that.
No. But it just blew my mind that that was then the business guru's tactic by completely...
Who told you that?
I can't disclose these things.
Whose business was it? Come on.
I can't disclose these things. No, I'm not.
Board shorts and board
I'm
shorts.
I'm not getting involved
controversy.
in bloody online shite.
Do you know what? I think we would make good business mentors.
Oh, I do, yeah. But yeah. If someone wants advice, I'm happy to give advice. But I'm not bloody doing what people do.
Do you know what I think a good way to do it is just like charge for like a call.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do. Whenever someone's like, "Oh, Josh, how do I become an online coach or whatever?" Like my boy Connor, we just had a call. That's it. I don't want to do. I'm not gonna give him a sales pitch or this is what you want to do for every single person.
His sales notes copied and pasted from mine. Just follow the script whenever you get a sales call. Don't let them leave the call until they've paid.
Have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, of course I have, mate.
I think that's what most business gurus do. They're just like amazing film.
Clients are just penny stocks, mate. That's all it is.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's to a business guru.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, right. Not talking about that shite anymore.
Now.
Tom, it's 10 minutes past the hour, pretty much.
Cool. We'll wrap it up there.
Feel like it's been an interesting podcast.
I don't even know what we talked about.
We'll finish up by saying if anybody from the DFBA Global wants to come on and talk to us about the DFBA Global, you are invited.
Yes.
AJ, if you want to come on, mate, and talk about yourself, we would happily talk about yourself. And if any business guru wants to come on and prove us wrong, you are also invited. You will not prove us wrong. Not one bit.
Yeah, I don't think any business guru could argue with what we've said.
No, I think they'd look at it and go, fucking I hope people don't listen to this.
Well, guess what? They're listening.
Oh, yeah. And your business is worth fuck all. Oh, no, it's not, bro. It's worth 7 figures.
If we combine ours, 7 figures, bro.
Yeah. Combine ours, add all of our assets up together, times it by 4, we're there, bro.
I think the amount of money that I've ever spent on monsters would be 6 figures.
100%. How much is it a year? 700 quid a grand?
Oh.
Nah, it's not that much.
Let's say 8 every fortnight. 8 times £1.50. times by
26.
times by 26 equals. It's about 350 quid a year, mate.
I thought it'd be way more than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought it'd be around 500, 600.
What's something that you buy on a regular basis that's like, you know, you enjoy? Coffees.
Oh, mate. Have I told you what I got for Christmas?
Did you get what? Coffee machine?
A top tier coffee machine.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that from Wifey?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much are your pods? Or do you not use pods anymore?
Don't use pods, mate. Got to grind, bro.
Okay, well, let's see how much money you're saving now then, all right? So pods.
Oh,
how much
mate,
were they?
saving loads. How much
How
for
much?
pods?
Yeah, how much are pods?
Christ, I've no idea. Like £6 a sleeve? 7...
How many sleeves do you go through a week?
2.
So
Tom, I know what I spend on coffee every month. I knew what I
12
spent on
times.
Nespresso.
is it 54? No, how many weeks?
I used to spend, well, I've spent for a long time £80 a month on Nespresso.
£80 a month.
Yeah.
You've spent
That's for
nearly
me
a grand.
and Annabella.
Okay, so for you, it's been 500 quid a year on coffee.
No. I reckon I'm near a grand, if not more.
For you,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I don't smoke. I don't regularly drink.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. How much do I spend on my car a year?
Oh,
Anyway,
don't
that's
work
the end
that
of the
out on
podcast.
this. Fucking hell. Right.
Yeah.
See you in the next one, guys. Ciao.
See you in a bit. Bye bye.